Hi Capricorn, this is going to be a love and relationship tarot reading for you for mid to late February. So we're going to take this in a couple directions, Capricorn. There'll be something for everybody. I will look at these cards like through the perspective if you maybe are feeling like you're single at the moment, or this could sound like something you're currently invested in with another person, insight to the person you're dealing with. Could be something coming up from the past. So take whatever resonates with you today, Capricorn, and leave the rest. Let's have a look at these cards coming out for Capricorn and look at this spread together. Okay, so for Capricorn, let me lay these right out for you and then we'll get going on the meaning. So we have the Seven of Swords coming up then right in the middle, with the Six of Swords. So there looks like there's a lot on your mind in terms of your relationship. It's like some of you are, yes, Chariot, like coming up to take the spotlight in some way or get noticed, and might be daunting for some of you. That's the Eight of Wands. Okay, so something's been moving pretty quickly with you. You or somebody else is moving towards, I think somebody is moving towards you in a very quick way, maybe an air sign. Knight of Coins, one of you is going slower than the other. Okay, Four of Wands, the Death card. Okay, so that's some major arcana energy there. Eight of Cups, and then we've got the Nine of Cups. So it's really a sense of getting what you want in the end. We're just off to a more nervous, or like you're just doubting yourself, Capricorns. Let's have a look. At the bottom of the deck, we have this Temperance card. I think for some of the Capricorn watchers out there, there's like a lot of like, okay, so I imagine you're like lighting up right now, Capricorn, like this Temperance imagery. It's sort of like you're like, how do I handle this new glow about myself? You've had a glow up basically, and you're like radiating brightly. Like people feel very like drawn towards you at the moment. And I think that though, like you're analyzing the hell out of everybody who is coming towards you right now. You are kind of, I think, craving an intimate relationship with this the person that I feel like for some of you, you're dealing with somebody already, but other than that, somebody has just really come into your life pretty suddenly, I think. Let's look in a little deeper into these cards before clarifying. So I see that for some of the Capricorns out there, I feel like if you're not really fully invested with the person at the moment, it's coming to your attention, right? So you're kind of like thinking it's coming up like with actions that are coming up and behaviors that you are getting involved with. It's coming to your attention that like, oh, hey, I must not really be super invested in this person. You know, like some of you are kind of not wanting that person that you're dealing with to know what you're doing at all times, or there's kind of an energy of it's just easier that way, Six of Swords, if you don't like things just are a little bit more chill, so you just don't really want to bog the person you're dealing with down all the time with like the more what you see are insignificant details about your dealings, but maybe the person you're dealing with kind of wants to be there for you, Capricorn, to help soothe these worries. Like the Temperance card, the Six of Swords together, it's very like it's very guardian angel energy, being led away by something that's a little bit more to something that's a bit more easeful and peaceful. So overall, I just think that you're overanalyzing things, Capricorn. The person that you're dealing with is a good influence in a sense. But so there's something that you are both wanting to get a move on together. So this is going to be for the Capricorns that are, maybe I see for some living with the person, Four of Wands, you have a home together. For some of you, you might work in the same kind of an industry though, in a big way, like working together at a hospital, or something coming up like a really established company. As could have been where you got your sort of first introduction to each other. I'm seeing for some. I'm seeing that for some of you, you are like really wanting to get something underway with the person that you're dealing with. Eight of Wands and the Chariot. For some of you, you are taking a business venture together, something to do with maybe buying a home or moving or relocating somewhere that's going to be a lot more stable for you. That's come up for your attention very much at the moment, Capricorn. There's been a lot of communication, a lot of like, you know, writing back and forth. We have this there's just been a lot of paperwork involved with what you're doing, but overall we're taking something to the next level in a really big way, Capricorn, together with your person. It's like there's a lot of emotion attached to what you've undertaken with this person. The cups are telling me that a lot of love and investment went into this, and ultimately it seems like you're going to get what you want. And the Nine of Cups does talk about satisfaction, though, like really like feeling emotionally satisfied too, and just happy, you know. So this does lead, the Chariot is really successful energy too. You could be dealing with a water sign. I'm seeing the sign Scorpio here. I'm seeing the sign Cancer here too. So could be a water sign you're dealing with, but if not, there's something that you're ready to take to the next level and get recognized with, either solo, Capricorn, or with the person you're dealing with, really, because I just kind of like feel like the Chariot is like really powerful energy. Like, you know, it's very ambitious, it's very willful. And I just see it like as you sitting in your power now, getting like this recognition. You almost have like this glow I'm seeing all around you. And you're like, I don't really know how to handle this. Like, I never feel like this. I'm never acting like this, but something is just making you glow, and it could be the person you're dealing with. And whatever it is, it's like, you deserve this, and like don't shy away from it. Basically, if the spotlight is on you slightly, just, you know, that might you might, if you're kind of looking for love at the moment, Capricorn, you might be just kind of like, you know, you might not like be used to all this attention, but I see that there has been attention. Okay, so somebody's recently come into your life, pretty quick pace, I think. This is like they were very curious about you. They were asking like, oh, you know, a million questions about you all the time, but they came on pretty quickly. I see that I feel like there has to be a rebalancing of pace towards each other, because it's just a bit out of balance at the moment. You kind of think I'd feel a lot more calm about this whole thing, or like I'd feel like a lot more level-headed, and you're thinking if this could just steady out a bit. It looks like it will. Knight of Coins is something that's going to be kind of coming up for you, where this relationship or this endeavor of yours, either if you're single, Capricorn, it's like this is going to slow down a little bit, this person's advancement towards you, because you're kind of like, hang on, I want to get to know you a bit better. I want to know what you're all about. So we're going to clarify these cards some more, but if it is for the Capricorns that are kind of building something or progressing to the next level in a huge way, like a new cycle of their life with the person they're dealing with, it's kind of just saying that while things have been go, and there's been a lot of back and forth around what you're doing, it's great, it's moving well, but when you take a step back, you're like, oh, that was so stressful, kind of a thing. You only realize it now. It looks like meanwhile it has been go, but you've kind of put the important groundwork into this already. It might slow down a bit. There might be some things that might just have to come to an end with regards to this endeavor of yours. A little bit of something like you'll say to each other, maybe like, I just don't think X part of this project is going to work out. We put a lot of love into it. You know it in a sense, though, like you already kind of know that there's something that you really wanted to kind of work out and happen as such. Let me just see if we can see these cards better. But ultimately you kind of have an idea that there's something you're going to need to walk away from and just move on with the other aspects of it and make the best out of it. Yeah, let's clear up these cards a little bit more then. Okay, so single Capricorns, or if there's somebody out there that's not really dealing with somebody right now, but there looks like something may have come to an end around you, and like it's a kind of like that you're coming to terms now with the cycle of the ending, and you can start to see like light breaking again now. I kind of see that imagery of like, yeah, like, you know, the sun is going to be shining again, and you're starting to have a renewed sense of optimism, some of you, over about an ending of some sort. Let's clear up by pulling some cards for the middle of the reading. Other than that, it looks like everything is ending really successfully and strong with the Chariot and the Nine of Cups. That's great energy to end the reading with. It just looks like right now you have a lot going on in your mind. Maybe some of you are trying to plan something. The Five of Wands in reverse. And the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, like you're kind of just resisting. And then we have that Temperance card right at the bottom of the deck again. So, you know, this beautiful glow is following you, and it's right here around this part of the Hierophant's head. So the High Priest, the Hierophant, you guys are going against the grain right now, Capricorn. You are just, you know, you're like, screw what anybody thinks. I'm just there. You're like, I'm fed up with thinking what people think. You're really kind of breaking molds, breaking convention, and it's really because you're like, yeah, you've been discreet about this. Maybe you and the person you're dealing with are like, you know what, I know everyone expects us to get married in a really traditional way, but like, to hell with them. Like, some of you maybe with the person you're dealing with, I'm seeing, are like currently plotting to elope or just go down to their city hall or wherever they are and just get married. Don't do what everybody was expecting of you. But for some, I feel like there is an energy in your relationships, or even if you're single right now, Capricorn, where you're just like, I'm sick of doing it the exact same way. I'm ready for something different. I'm ready to break the mold. And kind of the Five of Wands reversed is this really like breaking through friction and pressure that's been building up on you and building up on you. Looks like more peaceful and calm days are ahead. That Guardian Angel card, for me, in my kind of interpretation, I'm like, that's really following you right now with this glow that I kind of was picturing around you as I was shuffling. Let's kind of maybe pull a few more cards. What will we look at? Well, I guess we should look at the Chariot. Looks like it's going to be a successful outcome of what you're planning right now anyway, guys. Yeah, the World at the bottom of the deck is like wrapping up long cycles of our life successfully. Five of Cups. So there's like, you're ready to take it through this archway and forget about the past. Like, there's a lot of you that I feel like are taking what's happening around you right now, guys, as like this chance is to level up, but it's like a fresh start that you've been given. Like, you're able to push past a lot of old drama and bring drama to an end with people in your life, or kind of just come to terms with past. Five of Cups, kind of like coming to terms and getting over past things that you consider didn't work out well, or you feel guilty about these things that happened in the past, or you're having regrets, or just feeling a sense of like losing out on something. Maybe it's time to wrap that up, focus on these two cups that are still remaining, all of our options we have left. Something has spilled, yeah, okay, but it's the energy of so much more awaits, and there's so much more opportunity for emotional fulfillment and happiness again. We have it at the end of the reading, 9 cups full of love and prosperity and emotional satisfaction. Okay, let's keep going. Let's look at these 2 knights quickly. I'll pull a card for each of those 2 knights. Okay, let's go. So 2 came out, that's awesome. So, oh, we've got a couple. Okay, so for the Knight of Swords, I have the Two of Swords in reverse for the Knight of Swords, and I've got the King of Coins reversed for the Knight of Swords, and then the Sun card coming up for the Knight of Coins. Okay, so this person that rushed into your life, you at first, you still seem, in a sense, for these, this is, I think, speaking more to somebody who is dealing with somebody that as of late has just come into their life. You're still slightly hesitant. Two of Swords in reverse is just like, oh, I'm at a bit of a what sword do I pick? But you're kind of at a difficult decision right now with this person, or it was a difficult decision to kind of let them in and take some of your walls down, and or like, you know, they could have been a person that came in all rushing into you, but not that they really opened up to you straight away. You feel like it took a long time for them to even break down their walls. Okay, so you had some reservations about this person at the very least. Nine of Coins and coming towards, and this is more your energy, your earthy energy coming through, Capricorn. So you're going towards the sun, which is basically going towards opportunity. Okay, the Lovers card at the bottom of the deck, really, really gorgeous. So you're kind of coming towards clarity about this lover option. Am I going to pursue this? Does this make me happy? Is this why I'm glowing? And it could be, but you're happy. You know now that you can be sure and confident into yourself that you thought everything through, so everything, you won't be kind of hesitant. I don't think you're moving at a pace that's a little bit more just easeful for you, and you can just trust it better. You can see it developing and enduring better at the pace that you're going, and it looks like we're going towards the Lovers. So beautiful energy. Lovers card is really nice to see coming up with the Nine of Cups too. It's very good indication for enjoying this love connection right now. Look at Death card and Eight of Cups together. This sense of something having to be left behind, or something maybe having come to an end recently for some Capricorn viewers that you're kind of coming to terms with. You're now understanding, okay, my life feels a bit more in balance. I do feel a bit more relaxed, as painful as that all was. Let's look at the Death card now. That World card again at the bottom of the deck. So big cycles for some of you have come to an end, for completion in your life now, Capricorn, okay? Seven of Pentacles. Some of you are still finding it hard because you had imagined so much to have come to blossom, or come to fruition, come to harvest, come to creation with you two, come to have endured, and sometimes it's just this lingering kind of disappointment, because not even that some of you are missing this person so much for their presence, or maybe you don't miss some of their very annoying habits or qualities that you didn't really enjoy, but you kind of are feeling like the sense of well, I had put so much time and effort into that, but it was a natural completion of a cycle for a lot of you guys in a really healthy way, in what was in highest and best for you guys to end. Two of Coins. This is Jupiter in Capricorn, which Jupiter left the sign of Capricorn in December 2020. This could have been around a time for you when a lot was changing. Saturn was in Capricorn since 2017, December 2017. So you've had a lot of activity there over the last 3 years. This could even be speaking about what came to an end around the time of December 2020 for some of you, when things were wrapping up in a certain house, or in one of your in your birth chart. These Jupiter and Saturn were leaving the sign of Capricorn. So for some of you, you might have felt like a natural sense of ending in a bigger area of your life. Ultimately though, the Eight of Cups, just for clarifying that, it's kind of it was tough for you, this ending, because it just signified a time of I put so much effort into this, or so much investment into this. So it was more so that you were a little bit more gutted just about the time and effort, but emotionally you kind of feel maybe a little lighter now, maybe a little more satisfied even for some, I hope. Okay, but let's look at the Nine of Cups then. So this is a happy ending to see for this reading, and you're kind of chasing it down pretty aggressively now, because you're life is too short, and something might have come to an end for you, and you think, I can't keep putting all my eggs in one basket, or life is too short, I have to enjoy it more and have some fun, just doing things that make me happy. Okay, let's look at the Nine of Cups, and we will close off the reading with this. The Star, bottom of the deck, beautiful sign of optimism to see, and beautiful energy. The Two of Cups, this really loving energy, this supportive outcome with the person you're dealing with. They're offering you something, they're asking you to, I see for some of you, you are going to be eloping. So there's some Capricorns out there, congratulations, it looks like you are saying to hell with what everyone's been saying to us. Let's just do our own thing. Let's elope. Let's move. Let's let's escape. Really optimistic ending to this reading. So I'm glad to see that. Two of Cups at the bottom, at the end of the reading, is just saying basically something's going to be coming up for you guys. This Knight of Swords, for some, dealing with an air sign like a Gemini maybe, or Libra or Aquarius, but coming in and then making you an offer. At first you might have been hesitant, but something might have shifted by now, Capricorn. That's going to be the end of this reading for you guys. I do have something coming out next week for your sign, which is going to be available on my YouTube channel, a March month ahead forecast. So looking at other themes that are coming up this month for Capricorn, could be finances, career, spiritual purpose, whatever comes out on the cards, we will chat and talk about that. I use some astrology and oracle in there, but mainly focused on the tarot. That's going to be everything from me for now, Capricorn. Enjoy the rest of your month, and I will speak to you again soon.